Here we have the International Harvester TD15 Bulldozer made by First Gear on 1/50th scale. This is a older model. I think these came out around 06, 07, may even been earlier than that. It's a very cool older model that, mass produced, unlike a highly priced EMD or other pieces that are older. Pretty nice piece for the $40 to $50 range. But so we'll start off. I'll show you the tracks here and the undercarriage. The rollers do not work, they are stationary. The idlers and the sprocket are plastic. There is a significant amount of plastic on this model, mostly metal, but the engine that you can see in there, that insert that includes the air cleaner right there, that is plastic. The exhaust is plastic. Obviously the hydraulic cylinders are plastic, and the blade, the main part of the undercarriage is metal. The ROPS are metal. There's metal and plastic both in the cab. The tracks themselves are pretty detailed. Nice looking tracks. These definitely appear to me to be LGP-like tracks. I can't tell you for sure that they are or aren't. But so I'll flip the model around here. The dozer blade in the front is not real big. This is not a very big dozer, probably like probably a D6 size dozer. I can get my D6K real quick. Put that next to it. For a size reference, you can see it's about a D6 size dozer. Blade is pretty simple, with a little bit of detailing in the castings there on the cutting edges. You can see the graphics. Sorry about that. Great graphics they did. The grill is mesh. It doesn't go all the way through behind the mesh. I've taken one of these apart. Behind the mesh, it's just die cast, painted black. But it looks good nonetheless. Over on this side, basically the exact same as the other side. See the operator station with they did a very good job with the levers and the seat. Everything there is very detailed. It has a drawbar on the back, otherwise known as a hitch. It's got a small hole in it with the nice International Harvester graphics there in the back. Again, the tracks, pretty nice overall for the price. This model does not have a large range of motion, and with the review model here that I have, you will see the blade comes all the way up to here, not bad. And watch this, whenever I pull this down, as you can see right there, they actually put a jacket over the cylinder. And I actually don't know, I've pulled the jacket back before, but it looks like I pushed that too far, and I actually pushed that jacket all the way up into the cylinder. So I think I'm going to have to do some surgery to get that back out. That jacket I had been able to get out in the past. I probably pushed that blade too far. I think I pushed that jacket all the way up into the cylinder. So I'm not impressed with that at all. That happened the first time that I got the model out of the box. I'm not impressed with that at all. Overall, I generally really like First Gear models for the price. You usually get a very high quality piece. I'm not sure why they put what I'm calling a jacket over the actual cylinder. My guess is that if you could get a little bit of JB weld in, if this happens to your dozer, if you can get a little bit of JB weld in, or even super glue in between the jacket and the cylinder itself, you would probably be okay. It looks to me, I'll zoom in on this one more time, like they may have just used the paint to hold that jacket on, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So that's very disappointing. The box is a decent box. I tore mine getting it out. I wasn't impressed with that at all either. For the most part, I really do like this model, and I would recommend it. Here again at the back, they did a really great job with the mesh. It is mesh. It's not, you know, and it's actually all the mesh that's on this model is actually painted brass, which is pretty cool. So that about covers this review. Now I gotta go and see if I can get that jacket back out of the cylinder. So that is one downside, and if it happened to me, I'm sure it could happen to you or anybody else that would get one of these models. So overall, it's a nice piece, but I'm obviously not happy at all with that cylinder problem. Thanks for watching, and please like our Facebook page, Mike's Models 2011, for all the news and reviews and photos of these models. Thank you.